New here at 4 o'clock, big news for a popular restaurant on Milwaukee's northwest side. Up a Yard, known for serving delicious Jamaican cuisine for 11 years at Fond du Lac and Capitol. Well, the restaurant will be bringing a second location to Water Street downtown.
Looking for more space. This is traditionally more like mom and pop. Everything is about more family oriented. You see a lot more families in here. Downtown will be more families too, but my dad also wants to bring in more entertainment and stuff.
And as always, Andrew Weiland from our partners at BizTimes is joining us now. Okay, so this is pretty huge for this mom and pop shop, for this restaurant. They're moving into some major real estate area.
Right, you know, Water Street, the Water Street Entertainment District. This is the former Buffalo Wild Wings space, which Buffalo Wild Wings closed in 2022, so it's been vacant since then. It's a great opportunity, you know, it's a cool story to see a local business like this, really from the central city, doing so well. They have an opportunity to expand downtown and grow their business. It's a really cool story, and there's been a lot of excitement on our Facebook page about this, so this is clearly a very popular restaurant. It'll be interesting to see how they do downtown. The only complaint I've seen on Facebook is the wait. People are complaining it's a long wait to get the food, which I think tells you how much time they put into it, but also that's an indicator of a popular restaurant. You know, there's long lines at the good restaurants.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, great for them. Can't wait to have it right around the corner from here. City leaders actually held groundbreaking for a record-breaking apartment building in downtown Milwaukee. This is something we also wanted to talk about, just apartment buildings in the area and the amount of them that we're starting to see here.
Yeah, so this is the latest of several. There have been 5 really large high-rise luxury apartment buildings that have either been built or this one will be built in downtown Milwaukee in recent years. So this is a 31-story building. It's on the Milwaukee River, just west of the Market Center parking structure over there on Water Street. What's interesting about this one is this is a mass timber building, so it will be one of the tallest mass timber buildings in the world. I think tallest in the Western Hemisphere. Of course, a lot of people are familiar with Ascent that was built a few years ago in Milwaukee. That was a record setter at the time. It's been exceeded elsewhere, but this will be the new tallest mass timber building in the Western Hemisphere, so pretty interesting. And
some benefits also to mass timber buildings just in themselves. They hold, you know, their own eco-friendly options, if you will.
Yep, and this developer is really shooting for very high eco-friendly certification for this project. And it's very attractive. I mean, they use these gigantic, it's really more an old-fashioned building style, using gigantic wooden beams instead of steel beams. And it makes for a very attractive building when you're in the space. But it's also been tested. I think some people get concerned, is that a fire hazard? But it's been tested that this is very safe fire-wise. You know, it's like trying to burn those gigantic logs you throw in your campfire. They're hard to burn. A big, thick piece of wood like this holds up.
All right. I do have another question for you here about a new salon that's moving into the Couture building downtown. This is the building's second new tenant in the past week. I mean, the space is kind of starting to get a little bit more busy with all of those vendors and businesses.
Yeah, we've been talking about the Couture, you know, for 13 years now. It took a long time to get this building built. And now it's coming along. It's got 322 apartments, which are about half full right now. The first 3 floors are commercial/retail spaces, and only recently we're starting to find out what's going to go into those spaces. Recently there was a restaurant announced for the second floor, and now yesterday they announced this salon. It has a location downtown already and a location in Mequon. This will be the 3rd location. I think it's interesting that they have a downtown location, and we'll be adding this location in addition to that. They're not moving. It's an additional downtown location.
Might be beneficial for the residents that stay in there. Definitely something I think that they might get feedback from.
Yeah, it's a key strategy for the developer to add these tenants, these commercial tenants, as amenities for the apartments. So having a cool restaurant, having a salon. The idea there is for the residents to be able to take advantage of that.
Absolutely. Andrew, thank you so much for your time, as always.